This question looks easy, but it's not easy. Yes, if you don't follow the right path, you get stuck on the road. Welcome back to my channel. So today we are asked to find the value of x. If square root of x, root x, root x, root x is equal to 7. Okay, now first thing we need to do is this. We need to remove all these root signs. And we're going to be doing that step by step. Are you ready? Let's go. So first of all, let's square both sides. Let's square both sides. So if we do that, we will have the square root of x, root x, root x, root x, all squared is equal to 7 squared. Now recall that a raised to the power of square root of a is the same thing as a to the power of half. Okay, so if I say square root of a squared is the same thing as a raised to the power of half raised to the power of 2. And if we use this particular theorem, this exponential rule, that a to the power of m raised to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m times n. That means I'll write this as a to the power of half raised to the multiplied by half again, rather multiplied by 2. And if we do that, half multiplied by 2, 2 we take away 2 and we are left with a to the power of 1, meaning that this is a. I'm explaining this because some of you say I should be explaining that, and that's why I'm doing this. So that simply means that square, we always remove root. So applying that here, that means that this square will remove this root, and we are left with x, root x, root x, root x. Okay, is equal to 7 squared. Now let's square both sides again. If this is the first time you are seeing my channel, please click the subscription button, turn on your notification bell, very important, so that you don't miss my videos. All right, if you don't, this might be the last time you'll be seeing my face. So to ensure that you see my face often, you need to subscribe so that you keep gaining value from what you are watching. Okay, always drop your comments, I will be there to read it. Thank you very much. So we are going to square both sides again. If we do that, we have x root x root x root x all squared is equal to 7 to the power of 2 raised to the power of 2. All right, so this can be expressed as, this is where you need to be careful, because this is where some of us will make mistakes. Okay, so we write this as x squared multiplied by the whole of this squared, right? Square root of x, square root of x, square root of x, everything squared is equal to 7 to the power of 2 times 2, which is 4. So we have x squared. As usual, this will remove this, right? So we have multiplied by x root x root x is equal to 7 to the power of 4. Now remember that a to the power of m multiplied by a to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m plus n. So this is x squared, this is x, which is the same thing as x to the power of 1. Therefore, we can write this as x to the power of 2 plus 1, which is 3. Okay, then root x root x is equal to 7 to the power of 4. So now we will square both sides again. All right, so let's square. So it's going to be x to the power of 3 raised to the power of 2 multiplied by the square root of x root x raised to the power of 2 is equal to 7 to the power of 4 times 2, which is 8. So if we expand here, we have x to the power of 3 times 2, which is 6, right? Then roots, oh, what did I do? All right, yeah, multiplied by, now this, we take away this, we are left with x root x is equal to 7 to the power of 8. Yeah. Now, let's continue. This is also x to the power of 1. So we'll call this x to the power of 6 plus 1, which is 7. Then root x is equal to 7 to the power of 8. Now we are going to square this again. If you are not careful with this, you make mistake. You will make mistake along the way. Okay. So what we are going to do is to square both sides again. So if we do that, we have x to the power of 7 root x all squared is equal to 7 to the power of 8 all squared. So this can be written as x to the power of 7 squared multiplied by root x squared, okay, is equal to 7 to the power of 8 multiplied by 2. So this will be x to the power of 7 times 2 is 14. Then these two will cancel the root, right? So we are left with multiplied by x is equal to 7 to the power of 16. 8 multiplied by 2 is 16. Now moving forward, we have x to the power of, this is 1, right? 14 plus 1 is 15. Is equal to 7 to the power of 16. Now remember that we are looking for the value of x and not the value of x to the power of 15. So what we are going to do is we raise both sides to the power of 1 over 15. Okay? So now we have x to the power of 15 raised to the power of 1 over 15 is equal to 7 to the power of 16 raised to the power of 1 over 15. So this can be written as x to the power of 15 multiplied by 1 over 15, right? So let's write this as 15 over 1 is equal to 7 to the power of 16 multiplied by 1 over 15. Now if we solve this, 15 will go into itself 1. So what we are left with is x to the power of 1, which is x, is equal to 7 to the power of 16 times 1 is 16, 1 times 15 is 15. And this is the value of our x. Thank you so much for watching and see you in my next video. Bye.